Hi, it's Pat Gillis here, and we had a little horse show this weekend. It got me thinking about relationship with horses nowadays compared to how it used to be. There was a time, right, where, and if you saw horses, you didn't think too much of it because you saw them everywhere, and you probably, even if you didn't like horses very much, you kind of had a little bit of knowledge about how to stay safe around them and not get yourself, into trouble with them. That's kind of different now. And I think horses still have this great allure for people, and people are still really drawn to them, but they have less kind of knowledge about what horses are all about. And what happened this weekend proves this. Okay, so we have this young rider, and she's riding a horse named Cash. And Cash has a very, he's kind of an opinionated horse, and he's not shy about letting you know what his opinion is about a lot of things. And so he's in the ring and he's riding around, and these people came up from the road because they were, I guess, as they were driving by, they saw these cars and all this excitement going on, so they decided to come and see what was going on. And so they came and they came up the hill, and they were watching over top of the fence at the ring. And it was okay at this point, right? Like, so Cash, he's getting a little hitting the ground a little harder, and his back's getting a little stiff, and his little ears are kind of, really focused on those folks. But it was okay still. He was doing okay, right? But then, I don't know if it was the mother or the daughter or something, but they had this pink blanket. And for some reason, I guess they decided to throw it over the fence so they could rest their arms on it. Well, that was it. Cash was gone. And to the young rider's everlasting credit, she stayed on through the most enthusiastic gymnastics, that we've seen in quite a while. And she stayed on. She was fine. But I kind of yelled at those folks. I said, "Get off the fence," or something like this. And then her test continued, and I felt terrible because those folks, I didn't have a chance to go talk to them, and they kind of got into their car and kind of slunk away and drove away, and I think they really felt badly, and I felt terrible because it wasn't like it was their fault. They just didn't know any better, and I would have just loved to explain to them that they were more than welcome to watch, but that they had to be careful sort of throwing pink blankets over fences when there was a horse in the ring. Anyway, that was my one takeaway. The other takeaway I had from our horse show this weekend was that the kids are just awesome here. Every single kid, including the young rider that was on Cash, every single one of them, when their test was over, they leaned forward, patted their horse, and gave him a little thank you for a good trip. And I just thought that was so great, and it speaks a lot to their horsemanship as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, if you're watching this anywhere besides at our blog, which is at ismyhorsehappy.com, go on over there, scroll down, leave a message. Let me know if you've ever come across non-horse people who are drawn to the horses, but maybe make a few little mistakes in their when they're trying to appreciate horses. Again, it wasn't their fault. And if they ever see this video somehow, I hope they know that we didn't hold it against them at all, and neither did the young rider, and that we wish they'd just come around the other way and they could have watched the whole show for the whole day, and that would have been great by us. Anyway, I gotta go. It's getting dark, so we'll see you next week, and remember to thank your horse. Thanks.